He had everything: wealth, fame, and power. But what no one knew was that his entire empire was built on lies. Don't scroll, because what happens next will leave you absolutely speechless. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this story is going to change how you see success forever. Ready? Let's go! Ethan Cole was the golden boy of the business world, a self-made billionaire by the age of 32. His company, Cole Industries, was celebrated for changing lives, but behind the scenes, behind the polished interviews and magazine covers, Ethan's rise to the top wasn't nearly as clean as he made it seem. The reality was a dark web of forged deals, faked reports, and a ruthless willingness to use anyone and everyone as a stepping stone on his climb to the top. And when the press would ask him for his secret, he'd flash that $1,000,000 smile and say, "Hard work and honesty, that's my secret sauce." But the truth: honesty was the one ingredient he never, ever used. Still, from the outside, Ethan believed the world was his. He had the sprawling mansion, the fleet of luxury cars, and millions of followers who worshipped his every move online. He was untouchable, or so he thought. Until one woman, Maya, a quiet, unassuming employee he had once humiliated in a team meeting, discovered something buried deep within his company's digital archives. Maya had worked under Ethan for years, always staying silent, always watching as he took credit for the brilliant work of others, including her own. But when her entire department faced layoffs, a move designed to cover up his own secret, mounting debts, something inside her finally snapped. While searching for documents to prepare for her departure, she stumbled upon an encrypted folder, almost hidden, titled Project Origin. Curiosity got the better of her. Inside, she found the skeletons Ethan had buried: undeniable proof of forged investor signatures, stolen patents, and a trail of deceit that led right to the top. Maya knew the world deserved to know the truth. This man, this icon, was a fraud. But here's the twist, and it's a big one. Instead of going to the police or leaking it to the press, she did something completely unexpected. She sent all the evidence directly to Ethan himself. Attached was a simple, chilling message: "You built this empire on lies. Now you get to decide what kind of man you want to be when it all burns down." For the first time in his life, Ethan's carefully constructed world began to crumble. But it wasn't from public exposure or legal threats. It was from the crushing weight of his own guilt. Stay with me until the end, because what he did next will shock you and inspire you at the same time. Days later, Ethan called a press conference. The room was a blinding storm of camera flashes as he walked to the podium, his hands trembling visibly. He took a deep breath, looked into the sea of reporters, and confessed everything. The fraud, the fake deals, the years of lies. He left no stone unturned. The room fell into a stunned silence. And then, in a move that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming, he announced he was donating his entire company, all of his shares, his entire fortune, to the very employees he had once exploited, turning it into an employee-owned cooperative. Then he vanished. He disappeared from the spotlight completely, stepping away from the world he had fought so ruthlessly to conquer, working in silence to rebuild his life from the ground up, this time with integrity. 3 years passed. Then a new foundation quietly appeared online: the Truth Project. It was run by none other than Ethan Cole. He was back, but transformed. He was now dedicated to mentoring young entrepreneurs, guiding them on how to build their dreams with ethical practices and genuine success. Success built on lies may shine bright for a moment, but truth always, always outlasts the storm. Sometimes losing everything is the only way to truly find yourself. If this story moved you, don't just scroll away. Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more powerful stories about redemption, success, and the power of truth. Because you never know when one story can change someone's life. Thanks for watching.